Hi, I'm Rich Story. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? If you're with me on Wednesday, then you know we're spending a few weeks exploring some of the classic villains of both TV and film animation. On Wednesday, we drew the Wicked Queen from Snow White, otherwise known as Queen Grimhilda. Today, we're drawing the most recognizable and perhaps the most evil of all Disney villains, Maleficent, from the 1959 classic Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson, okay? So let's draw the classic Disney cartoon villain, the legendary Maleficent. We're going to draw Maleficent step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw her again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Maleficent is roughly 8 heads tall. In other words, however tall her head is, her entire body is roughly 8 of those, not counting her horns. Okay, so let's start with a roadmap for Maleficent. So there's a roadmap for Maleficent. Now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help you know where to put Maleficent's eyes, nose, mouth. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing. So you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay, so let's rough out the features for evil Maleficent. Okay, so there are the roughed out features of Maleficent. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for the final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw on the final details of Maleficent. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't press too hard or mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. Always draw with an eye on tweaking and improving until the very end. So let's draw on the details for Maleficent. Alrighty, there she is, the most popular, the most recognized, and perhaps the most evil Disney villain of all time, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn Maleficent before, you cannot expect to have drawn her perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring Maleficent during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing Maleficent. And with that, you can draw her again and again. And by all means, color her when you're done. I promise each time you draw her, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series, where I spend more time explaining the details and thinking behind each step in what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your drawing of Maleficent. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag level up cartooning. Also, as I've been mentioning in the past week, as we draw some of these classic villains, I challenge you to come up with your own cartoon villain. Draw it, name it, and post it as well. See if you can come up with a character as memorable as Maleficent. I hope you're having fun drawing these cartoon villains. Remember to tune in next week when we'll draw some more. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.